Good morning, everyone. This conversation class is going to be about TV shows. That's going to be so fun something. But previously to that, why don't you introduce each other? Tell us who you are, what you do, where you're from. I would let myself to start, all right? So,
Okay.
my name is Maggie Argot. I am a teacher. I'm Mexican and I'm living in the state. I live in Ecatepec. Don't be afraid. I am a good person. And yeah, and so I am very happy to listen to you all. And so, what about Adriana?
Okay. My name is Adriana. Um, I live in Jalisco, Mexico. Um, mm, I live with my family, but my family is four dogs and my husband.
Wow, great.
Um, I don't know very well if I good person, but I very happy and yeah, and so
That's it. Thank you very much.
thank you.
So, Adriana, who's your victim?
Um, who's your my what?
Who's your victim? Who's next? It could be Julian, it could be Rodrigo, it could be Marisela.
I don't know. I don't know because I don't see. I don't understand very well your question.
Ah, who's your victim means that who do you want to listen to? Who's the next person to participate?
Marisela. I don't see the list. I don't
Ah,
know.
if you click on participantes, there you can see who is integrated to the class.
Um, okay. Okay, yes, Marisela.
Okay, hello, good morning again. My name is Marisela Espinosa Trejo. I live in Tlalnepantla de Vaz, Estado de Mexico. I am a teacher in literature, the basic levels of English and communication in Spanish, comprensión lectora, redacción in the preparatory, in two preparatories. And I am very happy to share this class with you. Thanks.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Marie. Marie,
Thank
who's your victim?
Julian, welcome.
Excellent. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello,
Sorry,
Julian.
but I'm late. This is the class of May I am of level General 1.
This is the class for advanced B2 and C1, but if you want to participate, welcome. You know what? Maybe you were a little confused for the classroom.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that the level 8, A2 is in classroom 2.
Okay, thanks.
All right, my pleasure. But of course, if you want to stay in this classroom, if you want to participate, you are so welcome.
Thanks.
All right. So, Rodrigo, why don't you introduce you to us?
Okay, morning. My name is Fides Rodrigo Lopez Ruiz. I live in Catepec too. I work in area of IT. Me too. Sorry, but my speak is. I have three dogs. Uh, they are my sons. Like we say, perrijos. Um, Uh, yeah, sorry, I don't have so much vocabulary. Well, I'm here. I will aprender. Sorry,
To learn.
learn. I will to learn. Sorry. Thank you.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. All right. And so, well, I think I was not very polite with Julian. He didn't introduce, and but anyway, maybe he's now in his class. All right. So, guess what? Today we are going to talk about TV shows. And the question is, how long do you watch TV a day? What about you, Adriana? How long do you watch TV a day? Adriana, hello.
Hey, sorry.
Okay.
Um, uh, I watch TV all day because I work in house and the TV is my partner. My um, is in my day. I need listen the conversation and the uh, it's my support. I know,
Mm-hmm.
and because I stay in my house only, or maybe with my husband, but in, I don't uh, have any else for speak or because it's not. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Sometimes we need somebody to talk to. And in this case, television is a very good resource. It's a very good support.
Yes. Um, I'm sorry. I speak very fat, bad,
No, it's
but
okay. No, it's okay.
okay. Okay. Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
it's okay. You know what? Maybe you feel a little nervous. Uh,
Yes.
But no, don't be nervous. This is, of course, it is a session, but it is not a class. So you are not going to be evaluated by this class. And something that I would like to tell you is that this is a talk with friends. The only one that we need here is a cup of coffee and cookies. But this class was designed for you to build your fluency, your confidence. So don't worry. At first, you are going to be maybe a little confused and nervous because it is not easy to be talking to your computer.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. I have done this for 3 years, and at first it was kind of like a difficult task for me to get used to be talking in front of my computer. But nowadays, I am thinking that I have a relationship with my computer. Maybe she's my girlfriend or something like that, because she's the one with who I speak the most.
Okay.
All
Thanks.
right. So no, don't be nervous. All right. So, Carmen, what about you? How long do you watch television a day? Carmen, hello.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. My
Morning.
name is Carmen Pacheco Martinez. I live in Catepec, Estado de Mexico. I'm from Mexico City, and I'm a teacher, second elementary um, education. It's difficult for me explain to children or students the terms. Uh, for that, I am here. Um, about the terms is difficult for me explain them. It's graphic draw on the board and another tools give them or explain the terms.
It's okay, don't worry. Hey, it attracted my attention that you live in Ecatepec. Where exactly do you live in Ecatepec?
Okay, municipio de Catepec, Primera de Héroes, near Puente de Fierro.
Wow. You know what? We are very close. I live in Ecatepec too, and I'm living in Ampliación del Carmen, so it's kind of like 5 minutes to Héroes Primera.
Ah,
Yeah.
it's close to my house. Welcome to my house.
Yeah, so close. You know what? I live very near to Unidad Pedagógica de Ecatepec in UP.
Upe?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, we are neighbors.
Yes, we are neighbors.
That's great. All right. Carmen, how long do you watch TV a day?
In this week, any hours. No, I don't watch. I don't watch TV only weekends. So, oh, it's only series, uh, films or series.
Sí.
Game of Thrones. I like to watch this program or series. Um, Another films, for example, the science fiction or um, thriller like
That's
me.
great.
Um, only weekends I have opportunity to watch TV because in the week go to the school and work until since 6 o'clock I am until 4 p.m. Get to my home at 6 o'clock approximately. When I arrive to my home, um, I do my chores, so I do my chores of my house.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Mari,
Thank you.
thank you. Marisela, what about you? How long do you watch TV a day?
Okay, depends. If it's in the week, Monday to Friday, maybe only 30 minutes when I arrive to my home after my work. But I don't pay attention because only is for pass the time. And on weekends, maybe 1 or 2 hours because I prefer watch maybe TV series or a movie with my sister Claudia. So I spend more time on weekends.
Hey, that's great. That's it. You know what? To be watching television with anybody else is also a very nice, I think, like social exercise because you can be talking about the programs you are watching too. You can be changing impressions. And so it could be, it's so wonderful also. All right. You know what? Let's go to the next image. Here we are. Here we have some words about um, television shows, but I think that it is too much information and there are some words that are not very visible. Let me advance a little. Let's go to the next. And here we have some explanations and the same vocabulary, but in other way. So look at this. First of all, we have this documentary. Here, documentary, kids or children's show, drama, sitcom, sports, reality shows, news, makeover show, soap opera, cookery show, cartoon, and quiz show. So let's go to the explanations so that we can decide what is it. They say this program tells uh, you what's happening at home and around the world. And the answer is the
No.
news. All right, so the next one. It's about the lives and problems of a particular group of characters over a long period. What could it be?
Mm, the leaves. Maybe. mm, I'm not sure, but it's oh God. I don't know. What does mean sitcom?
A sitcom is a situational context and it's about short stories that happens around any group of people. For example, a very famous sitcom could be Malcolm in the Middle.
Okay.
And
Yes, no.
okay, so
So is the sitcom in that description?
could be, but you know what? I think that this that is about the lives and problems of a particular group of characters over a long period could be a soap opera.
Okay.
Do you know any soap opera? Well, in my opinion, I haven't watched television for a long time, and the last idea that I have of a soap opera is well, a time ago it used to be La Dueña. I guess it was something like that, but it was so old. So could you name any recent one?
Is no, was or they so some soap washing clothes on the laundry, no? Picture?
Well, I hear you, not very clearly, but I hear you.
Okay, so many years ago, they soap by the do the laundry, no? Is in the interview of the program.
Kind of like that. They are different soap operas. Do you know any soap opera that it's on exhibition recently? I don't know, for example, oh my, Mar de Pasiones, kind of like that. No.
Esa telenovelas, ¿no?
Aha, that's it. That's a soap opera. We call them telenovelas.
Ujú.
All right. Okay, so let's go to the next. It gives facts about people, history, places, science, and animals, and much more. What could it be?
Documentary.
Excellent. Documentary. That's it. A documentary. It's in yellow. Can't you see it?
Yes.
All right, pretty good. So let's go to the next. Here we go. Well, first of all, do everybody agree about that this is a documentary?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So let's go to the next. An amusing TV comedy about the lives of a group of people who know each other. What is it?
Um,
Sitcom.
sitcom.
Excellent. That's it. It's a sitcom.
Okay.
Sitcom. The difference about the difference between a sitcom and a soap opera is that a soap opera gives you a sequence of a story. What happened today will continue tomorrow, and so on. That's why they say over a long period. But a sitcom is something that is happening today, and the next chapter is about something different, but it is not related one to each other. All right, so let's go to the next. You can see popular games that are live or have been recorded. What is it?
Sports.
Sports.
Excellent. Yes,
Sports.
sports. Do you all agree?
Yes, I do. Sport.
Excellent. Very good. Let's go to the next. This program has animated characters and is mainly for young kids. What is it?
Cartoon.
Excellent. Do you all agree?
Cartoon.
Yes.
Yes, it's cartoon, teacher.
Excellent. Pretty good. All right, so let's go to the next. A fun educational program that helps children learn.
It's a children's show.
Wow, great. It's a children
Kids or children show.
kids show. Excellent. Pretty good. All right, let's go to the next. Scripted shows where people try to outdo each other to win the big prize.
Oh,
Reality show.
reality show.
Aha, that's it. A reality show.
Show.
Reality
Great.
show.
Hey, that's pretty good. You're so smart. Let's go to the next. A fictional TV story where actors play the roles of fictional characters.
Um, drama.
Yes, I agree with you, drama.
Drama. Excellent. That's it. Wow, pretty good. All right. So let's go to the next. A show that improves homes, people's looks, image, or lifestyle.
Makeover show.
Cover show.
Yes.
Excellent. Hey, that's great. It's a makeover show.
So,
You know what? I remember that time, long time ago, there used to be a makeover show, and the name was Mejorando la Casa. It was a situational comedy, like a sitcom, but it was with Tim Allen, and
mhm.
it was supposed to be a makeover, but indeed it was a sitcom. All right, so let's go to the next. Contestants use their knowledge to win either holidays, expensive prizes, and cash.
Quiz show.
Yeah, great. It's a quiz show. Very good. All right, let's go to the next. Here we have contestants. Hey, the arrow. Okay. Contestants on these shows show off their culinary skills to win the top prize.
Cookery show.
Corey show.
Or
Hey, that's great. That was the only one who was that was missing. But yes, that's it. It's a culinary show. Do you remember any culinary show in Mexico?
Master Chef.
Aha, Master Chef. Long time ago when I was a girl, the cookery show that we watch, cookery show. Yeah, it was La Cocina de Chepina, kind of like that.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was not about contestants, but anyway, she showed everybody how to prepare delicious dishes. All right. So, could you give me the name of some cartoon that you remember?
Cartoon,
Yeah,
Tiny Toon.
Tiny Toons, that's it. Excellent. Any other?
The Flintstones,
The Flintstones,
my
a
favorite
classical.
cartoon.
That's it. Any other?
I remember to sing kids or children show the Muppets.
Well, it was not cartoon, but it was a children's show. And you know what? I remember that time ago they are used to be just cartoon. Nowadays they are manga and anime. But it's an evolution. I think that manga and anime is the evolution of a cartoon.
Sitcom teacher.
But you?
This is sitcom.
Sitcom. It's a comics like Malcolm in the Middle, like Friends.
Sitcom is
There's also the Big Bang Theory. It was also a sitcom.
okay. Thank you.
My pleasure. All right, so look at this. This is the question. This is very interesting and very important. What role does television play in a child's life? Here we have some positive points, and we say that one of the positive points is education. One is sports. Number 3, cultural flavor. Number 4, creativity. Number 5, improved academic performance. Number 6, healthy stress relief. 7, learn about technology and latest trends. And finally, entertainment. Could you please select one point, one positive point that you would like to talk about and talk to us about it for kind of like 2 minutes? Ready?
Me teacher.
Okay, Carmen?
In my case, for example, in the school, we use the technology with the projector and the system Unoy, and we use the iPad and the Chromebooks for children. Um, we use the education in this way is another tool for teach them um, we have project the terms on the board in the classroom into the classroom and they pay attention, but without these tools the children or the students are talkative and reckless and stand up every time I'm playing all the time. But when I put the video or the tape, they pay attention and keep the silence. And nowadays, the education is another way to teach them. But I guess this technology affected their brains because then they look the motricity of their bodies and don't connect it with their brain. And it's so important for them because don't move with your body. Don't move, don't live in this way. Only with the fingers and don't write very well in your notebooks. This is my opinion.
All right. Thank you very much, Carmen. Okay, Adriana, what's your opinion about this positive point about television in a child's life?
I think so. The television is a good option for to learn about a lot of things. In my case, I learned about technology or my or my I don't know say mis intereses, no sé.
My
So,
interest.
my interest because now the program we have many programs very interesting because uh, you can learn about culture, education, anything. I think is a good option and good yes, good option for the people because you can see uh, any more any things fácilmente.
Easily.
Easily.
Excellent.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Okay, so Marisela, what do you think about the positive points of television?
Okay, I think that is a good option for some positive influences in the boys and girls. In my case, I am a teacher in two preparatories. So when the hexathlon started in TV Azteca, a lot guys, they are awesome with the participants. So they want to be like I don't know, Romel Pacheco or others, and I can use that activity to my classes, and they becoming competitors also. So I think that that kind of or that type of activities are good and are good influences um, in our students. For me,
All right, thank you very much. Yes, excellent. You know what? As we can talk about positive points about education, we can also talk about the negative ones. Uh, and unfortunately, they are more. Uh, some authors used to say that television steals time. It also causes lack of language. It kills creativity and imagination. It causes also the lack of focus. It is unproductive. It causes obesity, and it causes also heart and eye health risks. Negative behavior affects self-image, and it causes also poor academic performance. It causes emotional changes, and it causes learning problems. What's your opinion about this? What about you, Marisela?
I agree with the author or the researchers because um, today I think uh, the boys, the guys, children uh, have a lot problems when they spend a lot time watching TV, especially obesity and negative behavior. They copy the attitude of the other persons when they watch some um, conductas, some
Behavior.
behaviors. I'm so sorry, some behaviors about the other teenagers. For example, when the series RTB, they drink a lot of alcohol, they started the sexual activity when they are teenagers. So they copy that behaviors, and I think that is not good for our youngers or teenagers.
Yeah, that's right. You mentioned something so interesting, so important. Television is not only a mean for having amusement, for having fun. It is also an influence. And
Yes.
so our students or children tend to act so similarly as they see, because it's a mean of education also. So they learned on the attitudes and the behavior of the people, in the beautiful people in the TV. Because of course, in the TV programs, it is very preferable that the people who appear on those shows are so slender, so beautiful, so fashionable, and children and teenagers are easily attracted to what they say, how they speak, how they wear. And so, yes, it could be tremendously negative. All right, thank you very much, Mari. Mari, who's your victim?
Carmen.
Okay. I guess that is a very negative television because according with Maricela, because the students are aggressive with negative behavior and don't focus, and they are presenting important lagging in your education. And when when they when they see the television, they copy the image of the persons appear in the TV. I think it's important they leave the programs of their parents because don't supervise what is watching their siblings. These programs, for example, the children seeing or watch the negative programs with violence and don't according with their age, and and they damage their brain and they don't how do you say filter?
Filter.
Don't know. They don't know how filter good ideas and what is good for them or is bad for them. Actually, until us, it's difficult to see the programs and choose the programs for in benefit or profit for us. And now in the children or the students is with age 7 or 6 years old, it's very difficult for them to choose the programs are good for them and damage to the emotions because actually they are lonely in home and affects in many things in their personality and then along physical and what talking about the their behavior or I don't know, many things in the develop. For example, in develop obesity because they don't move, don't move their bodies only spend the time on the couch or sit in one place and don't move it for hours.
Mhm. Yeah, you're right. And you mentioned also something so important about how it can cause emotional changes and affect their self-image.
Yes.
So I think that, well, in my personal opinion, there are more negative points than positive. But well, thank you very much, Carmen.
Thank you.
Adriana, what's your opinion?
Okay. I am agree with the idea. The television maybe could be bad influence for child's life, but I think so. But I don't believe. Uh, um, okay, sorry. I
It's
think
okay.
the parents or have the control um, the programs and the TV in a child life, and then it's it's a problem if we don't control, mm, because I think so. If I have a child in my life, I have control in your life, in his life. I don't know, but the television is utensilio,
A tool.
a tool. Yes, a tool. But the child don't have control. Ahí los deben tener los papás.
The control should be on parents.
On parents, yes. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
And when I listened my friends, my child don't watch TV. It's okay, but the child life is good. The child do a sport or activity in the school with friends in the park. I don't know, but the mom always stayed with they always, and the television is a tool more in the house. No, is the principal um, element in the house.
Uh-huh.
I understand the negative roles that, the television, but I don't see. I think so. Is the television is escape for us because I have work. I I showed to the work all day, and maybe my child is only in the house, or maybe I forget it. I don't know. This case, the negative roles is because los adultos,
Adults.
the adults, is grown, are grown because sustituyen.
And they substitute.
the substitute, the company attention for the child. And because my attention is in other part, in other things, I think this problem is easy controlarlos. Is easy
To
the
control.
control because in my case I don't have a shy, and I watch TV all day, but my attention is in other things and other activities. Mientras until
While
while while I do my work or cooking or working in my house, and I listen, but I hear, but I don't listen to the watch.
mhm,
And my ventaja, I don't know,
advantage.
advantage is I don't have child in this house. The problem is when I watch TV, I watch the movie, and this movie have sex, drugs,
Violence.
violence, and it's open for child.
And
Or maybe they imagined an idea for the imagine
physical appearance.
physical appearance, yes,
This is, yes.
because the human is normal need and want be a fiction, a illusion,
Yes.
maybe. But for that situation, I think the television not is problem. The program not is problem is the parents is the adult in the house with child.
Yeah, they don't pay attention to their children.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
I think so.
Thank you very much. You know what? I think that you have the reason, because yes, as you said, the problem is not the programs, because we can control what they see or what they don't see. The problem is that parents don't pay attention to what their children are watching. I remember that when my eldest son was a little boy, there in television there it began to appear Los Caballeros del Zodiaco, and I thought that it was a very serious. I didn't put my child to listen or see to that series, so I realized that he was a little isolated at kindergarten because he didn't watch any program, and so he didn't have any conversation topic with his friends, so he began being alone, and so I decided to let him watch that series, but I sat down next to him to watch it, and so we were criticizing. I was asking to him very constantly, baby, what do you think about this behavior that they have? Aren't they violent? And so he used to tell me, yes, mommy, they should speak instead of hitting people. And I said, wow, I think that we are going for the correct way. But suddenly I remember that he began asking me, Mommy, what is Andromeda? And I said, oh, Andromeda was a personage of the ancient Greece, and so they are mythological people. Oh, and it is also a constellation. What is a constellation? Well, if you go out in the night, you can see the stars and the form that blah, blah, blah. No, I used to explain him. And I bought an encyclopedia for him. And so he started looking for the constellations in the books. And he started also learning about Greek mythology. So in a way, it was so positive for him to watch that program because he started investigating. But if I had let my child to be watching that program by himself, I know that it would have been so negative. But yes, that's what you say. We parents should be in control. If they are going to watch television, sit down with them, watch the program, criticize it, and look for the positive points. If you don't have time for sitting down to watch the program, then look for another activity because there could be very negative points in those programs. But well, you know what? I think that we could be talking for a long, long time about this interesting topic. Unfortunately, time is over. But let's see you next class next week at the same time by the same classroom. And we are going to have a very interesting topic also. Thank you very much for your attention, your attendance, for your brilliant participation, of course, and have a very nice weekend. Thank you very much.
Teacher, I have a question for you.
Yes, please.
We can we only one time a week enter in this class?
Don't worry. You know what? There are different schedules. We were very afraid that they could be saturated, but fortunately, it hasn't happened. We have had 5, 6 students, so it is okay. It's possible. If you have the possibility to be in some other classes, welcome. You are so welcome.
Okay, or only in this level. Good?
Well, I suggest that you could be in this level because you can participate more. But
Oh,
if you want to be participating in the level B1, it would be also positive.
okay, thank you so much, teacher.
My pleasure. Thanks to you.
Okay,
Have a very good weekend.
thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend.
Likewise. Thank you.